Hey JDS, drawing that. How you doing? Good morning. Just see you guys this morning. Just hope everybody's doing good. That's for sure. And just give me a second, guys. I'm just checking out. Telling you, I'm having problems playing up play video. I tried twice to put a video up yesterday, and it's giving me problems. Hey Neil, how you doing? DJ Ian Entertainments. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, JDS. Yes, yes. You're first again. I'm glad to hear you're okay there, John. That, yep. I don't know around what time Paul did his live stream early this morning, but see what time I got his notification. 3:49 this morning. Yeah, I know it's okay. Still doing 8 over there this morning. Well, that's what I was doing here yesterday after that thunderstorm we had yesterday. Went right down really fast. It's doing 14 Celsius here. 57 Fahrenheit. Hey, Phantom Hodges. Doing good. Hope you're doing good. Hope your wife's doing better. Camero, good morning. Good morning. You got to 1K. Congrats, Camero. Very happy for you. Yes, sir. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. It must be cool out there. Well, I'm sitting here in the house. I got my doors open. I got a cool breeze coming in, but outdoors it's nice. Everybody check out Camero Jones. He just hit his 1K, guys. If you don't have him, please support his channel. Are you going back home tonight there, Phantom Hodges, or are you staying there for a couple of days? Yeah, I seen that this morning when I got up too. Yeah. I don't know if he's out flying a ship now or not there. I check the cam right away. See if he's not there. Oh, there's a boat there, so you never know. It might be flying. And yeah, Paul's protest stream. Paul's prostate stream. Okay. They didn't want to keep her at the hospital for a couple of days. See what's going on. JRC Aviation. Good morning. Good morning. Jackson's RC Aviation. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at it now. Okay, Paul. Okay, Paul. Okay. Bye. Yeah, Paul's out flying the ship. He just phoned me. Well, if she's having a hard time being coordinated, Fatima, I would bring her back to the hospital because my wife had strokes already. Well, my wife and my mom, I went through the same thing with them, and I tell the hospital, do a bloody better job to find out what she's got. If she's having problems being coordinated, something happened. Yeah. Hey, drone pool. Yeah, I saw your pictures this morning, drone pool you sent me, and the one you had on the internet. Because that's one part of a stroke is not being coordinated. Yeah. My wife had 3 of them. My mom has 4 of them, so I know what they are. It's almost like dementia. Well, I bring them back to the hospital, get our doctor's opinion. But then again, you might get the same blade doctor. Yeah. Because it did. I don't think dementia happens just like that, you know? I'll be right back, guys. I gotta blow my nose. Can you get an appointment with your family doctor? Explain to the nurse or whoever takes your appointments what's happening. Try to get an appointment very fast. Yeah, it's yeah, I know. That's what I do with my mom and my wife. I did that too. Meets when I brought my wife in the hospital. No, sorry, when I brought my mom in the hospital, I told the doctor she was having a stroke. The doctor looks at me. Did you go to medical school? I said, no. He says, well, let me do my opinion. Let me do my diagnosis. He comes back 3 hours later, says, oh, your mom had a stroke. I says, I just told him to F off. Made her wait on a stretcher a long, long bloody time before even treating her. Hey, Dronatus, how you doing? From Colombia. Doing good there, Dronatus. Yep. I hope you got fine weather on there, Dronatus, to fly. Oh, okay. Okay, Phantom Hodges, I didn't know that. That's good there, Dronatus. I hope that virus didn't infect your family and everybody's safe down there. We got little flying helicopters this morning. Put my camera on front doors. Wow, that's way too freaking low. Yeah, that was way low there, Phantom Hodges. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Nanya? That can disorient totally. Yeah. Hope you're doing good there, Nanya. you got some good flying in. Paul's out flying a ship right now. Oh, it's going good, going good. The sun is out. We had thunderstorms all day yesterday and lots of rain and rain last night. Now it's sunny out, so hoping to be a nice day. Nice and cool here. I'm riding out today. Okay. Oh, JDS, you got to work today? Or you worked last night? One of the two. You did some flying. It's been a while. Okay. Are you serious, John Paul? Oh, wow. Hey, Nanya, I'm going to show you a picture of John Poole. John Poole and his wife. That made me laugh, though. That one made me laugh. Hold on, I'll get the other one out, too. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to do that like that. Hold on. There you go. That's the original one he sent. And the second one, he modified it. That's cool there, JDS. Yeah. Yeah, Phantom Hodges. I didn't bring your drone this weekend. I was going to about ready to ask you that there, Phantom Hodges. Yeah. BQE Bandolero, how you doing? My crew is here. Time to ride out. Great day, everyone. Okay, Nanya, you be safe out there, my friend. Yeah, I wish they'd stop these demonstrations. I think they got the point through, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, when you're used to flying one all the time, you know, sure, for sure you're gonna miss it. You're lucky you had a backup drone though to do your filming. Hey, Louis P. Floyd. Good morning. Good morning. Don't forget everybody, those guys tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you got Val's Life. I should be interviewing Desmond Daunters. AZ Joan, dude. Good morning. Yeah, that's it, Neil. You going to church this morning there, Jerome Paul? Yeah, yeah, you're talking about that there, Phantom Hodges, yeah. Okay, JDS, I will. Okay. Well, make sure you wear your mask, John Paul. Well, I hope a bunch of you guys build about flying today, that's for sure. Kim and I are gonna try to do some flying today. Hey, DDR drones, how you doing, Brian? Thank you so much, Brian. Much appreciated. Or smash them. Hope you're doing well there, Brian. I hope you're being safe up there too. Can't find any video from the BK Bandolero. PQ Bandolero, if you want to put your link in the chat, go ahead. I'm sick up to my eyeballs with these masks. Yeah, I know what you mean, TDR. And in your case, you got to use them a lot because you're where you work. Me, it's only when I go out to the store, that's it. And I take it off as soon as I get back in my car. JDS. Okay, yeah, true. Yeah, that's Blizzard. Yeah, true. I forgot about that. Sorry about that. Blizzard. Yep, right. That's how I'm doing. Oh, you're on your old iPad this morning. Okay. Everybody, check out TDR Drones. Check out his channel. Where it doesn't have them, and check out everybody's channels, guys. Everybody's got great channels in here. Lots of content. trying to post videos for a couple of days on YouTube now. And the bloody computers, internet sucks big time here. I've got problems doing it. I'll start putting the videos up pretty soon once this bloody internet smartens up. Kim and I have been flying our Mavic Minis around, so the only time I troll is when I lose drones under the bridge. Hey Ron, how you doing this morning? Nice to see you. Yeah, I know, John Paul. I'm gonna try to probably do that this afternoon. That's if Kim and I are not flying this afternoon. I will try it this afternoon. Oh, that's cool. They're Fathom Hodges, yeah. Now you're going back to work on Monday after 12 weeks. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good for you. Sure will, John Paul. Been working on my instant 360 Go edits and flow. I'm having problems putting my videos into private first. I've been trying to upload them into private and I cannot. So, because I want to put music on it too after that. I'll probably try and do it with my tablet. See what happens. Also, yep, lots of birds here in Canada. Yep, proper. How you doing there, proper? Hey Sam, good morning, good morning. Just getting home from work. Take it easy, my friend. Yeah. Okay, John Paul. Like I said, I'll try it this afternoon. Roger, would you rather be a mouse or a squirrel? I don't know the answer to that question. I'll say squirrel. Proper FPV. Okay, they're blind Neil, yeah. True, jump pool, yeah. Yeah, I know. Paul went on early this morning. Rock your Bullwinkle. Rocky. Yep. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Roger. How are you?
You must be tired, Paul.
Well, that's a normal state of mind for me.
Yeah, proper. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hang on. Good morning, Roger. I got to mute. There we go. Okay. I see Sam Hayden's here. He popped in last night.
Yeah, I saw that. I looked at your live stream there this morning.
Yeah.
When I got up.
Yeah, we had a few people in there. It was just I couldn't. I just hurt so bad to be in my chair and get in this office chair and start swigging on a Diet Pepsi. That always perks me up a little bit. But then, after about an hour and a half or so, I decided, well, we've had enough fun for right now. So, and I saw Curtis Dart popped in just as I was saying goodbye to everybody.
Okay.
And he says, what am I doing up this early in the morning? Yeah, even iSpike was on.
Yeah, I seen that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old guy in the bike. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing good.
FPV. Good morning, proper. Old guy in a bike. Yeah, Sam popped on a couple of times while he was at work, but he only had a few minutes here or there, so
Okay.
That was great, and I appreciate that, Sam.
Drone 658. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not usually up this early on a Sunday. Yeah, it's nice and sunny here today. Okay, Sam, you have a good sleep.
Yep, get some rest, buddy. Hazy Drones, how you doing? Phantom Hodges, good morning to you too as well, sir. How is your wife doing, Paul?
Yeah, so touch of rain here, but I got a new video posted this morning. Yeah, I tried posting our video last night and the freaking thing didn't work. I'm gonna do like a John Poole said, do it with my phone.
Yeah.
I got that on my phone there.
Well, as long as you're good at pulling it off your phone and putting it on your computer, that works. Just some phones are easier to manipulate than others, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Paul, we're hoping and praying that your wife is going to be better, much better soon.
Yep. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, Roger. Supposed to be nice here for the next couple of days, although the wind is going to be picking up a little bit, but I don't mind flying in a little bit of wind. M-Bag Church One, how you doing? Good to see you this morning. Roger stepped away for a little trip to the head and should be back here shortly with us. So how's everybody else's weather doing? And everybody, I hope, is staying safe and no problem. Oh, Phantom Paul. Yeah, it's hard when the tranquility is broken by, even though, you know, we love our farmers, but just makes it kind of hard for sure. Act in nature. Roger will be back shortly. I personally do not speak a word of French other than oui oui, but Roger will be back here shortly. From a layman's look, I would think it says bonjour, hello from France. Tours, action, nature is all that I get out of that. And I could be 100% 180 degrees in the wrong direction. But like I say, Roger will be here shortly. Sunday morning. Yes, I did. I just forgot to take all my meds yesterday. So they'll have to wait until another day. And Mia got hers too this morning. Yeah, some of you, like Sam, joined me this morning at 4 o'clock for about an hour or so, and Sam was working. And in between duties, he popped into the live chat and communicated a little bit, and we're glad to hear that. Totemus Amentis. I'm sure that there's a translator on this damn computer someplace, but being the old guy that I am, I don't know where the hell it is. You know, I've actually thought, any of you guys, I don't run into too many people speaking other dialects because I don't travel that much. but I'm intrigued by that little handheld translator. I think that is so cool that you can, I think it does like 25 other dialects or languages, you know? Roger, we have Actinicher who's speaking in French.
Euh,
Don't know what he said.
Oh, OK. Hey, Nathieu, bonjour de France, espérant que tout allait. Oui, tout va très bien, merci beaucoup. He's asking everybody, hope everything's going good.
He said, well, just by looking at it, I thought he was talking about a tour of France.
Everybody check out Acting Nature. Nature. Check out his channel, guys. He's from France. So
yeah, welcome. Welcome. I told him he'd have to wait till you got here. I don't know if he understood me, but
according to Fitbit, I'm taking 1.2 million steps climbing 250, I walked 550 miles since February. Wow, you were active there, proper FPV?
wow.
There's an app for that, Paul, yeah. Everybody check M Bag Church 1. How you doing? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, right now it's nice and sunny out, a little breezy, but it's nice and sunny. How's the winds down there today, Paul?
A little windy, not bad. You know, I would say, 8 to 10 miles an hour at the most, but
okay.
It's supposed to pick up as the day goes along, but not unflyable weather. But, between now and those guys that come on at 5, I've got to mow the lawn because my yard waste pickup is tomorrow. So
yeah, I don't know. I think Paul might have to. I think Kim might have to mow the lawn today too.
Yeah, David.
Good afternoon. Oh, good
hey,
morning.
David, how you doing?
Finishing setting up.
Hope you're doing good, David.
Yeah, I had a good day yesterday. It was nice weather. Got a couple of batteries flown before the rain came. So.
Oh, it's raining there again?
Yeah, the heavens opened yesterday about 5 o'clock. Just.
Wow.
It's not so good today. It's not raining at the moment, but.
So it was good to get in the motorhome and go out for a while?
Oh yes, yeah. We went to a spot just down by the river, not far from home. Just sat there, watching the world go by and flying my drone and stuff.
Cool.
Hang on a sec.
Sorry, I didn't.
Back again.
Yeah. So you're getting ready for tonight there, David?
I think I'm as ready as I am, except for a nap. As ready as I can be, anyway. It's going to be a late one for me. yeah. The wife's just popped in there. She's off doing the weekly grocery shopping.
Yeah.
It's actually the best day to do it because it's quietest.
Now, over there, all your shops and grocery stores and everything are open on Sunday too, aren't they?
Most of them are, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I remember years ago, nothing was ever open on Sundays. Now everybody's open on Sunday.
Well, here's been years now they've been open on Sundays and everything, but since this virus thing, they were closing them down on Sundays. But
Yeah.
now they're starting to open up everything again on Sundays.
Same here.
You weren't even allowed buying a beer on Sundays a long time ago.
Well,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, we had. In fact, when I lived with my parents down near Liverpool, Merseyside sort of area, just near Wales. There was a place in Wales where the pubs weren't open on a Sunday, but they were just over the border in England. So you'd see them, all the true churchgoers would get up in the morning, go to church,
Mhm.
jump in their cars, travel over the border, and have Sunday lunch in England where they could buy beers.
Ah,
And up in the west coast still, especially in the islands up here in Scotland, there is still a lot doesn't open on a Sunday. And until very recently, you couldn't fish on a Sunday either. It was,
Mhm.
but Western Scotland and the islands were controlled's the wrong word. They're very much free. The Free Church of Scotland controlled, and they were very
Yeah.
strict for the Sabbath.
now are your churches back open for services or not? No.
They're starting. England apparently they're open again for with social distancing for things like weddings, etc.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Up here, no. There's some virtual services going on with some of the more high tech churches, but other than that, no, they're not open yet.
Yeah, I wondered about that because they're starting to allow it here again,
Yeah, here too.
and I don't know how that's going because in my community, you got two distinct groups that go. One is usually the younger families, and then the senior citizens. And so when you mix the two, even with social distancing and masks, it just makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know Roger hasn't had a chance to hug his granddaughter in quite some time.
Yeah. No.
Does she understand it, Roger?
Oh yeah. She understands. 5 years old. She understands it too. I gotta go let Roxy in. Bring it back.
Okay.
It's strange the things that are allowed and the things that aren't allowed at the moment. But it's just some of them just don't bear any logic at all.
Yeah, exactly.
That somebody can go fishing for carp, and that's a 24/7 thing here. They go out, and they put a bivvy up beside the lake they're fishing, and they spend all night out there. But they can do that. But I can't go out in my motorhome all night. I've got to come home, and it's just totally illogical.
Now, what is it done for like your hotels and motels and that kind of thing over there? Does it shut them down?
They're all shot. Yeah.
Yep.
It's and that's affecting other things. For example, my lad's work. He quite often spends nights away from home because it's so far to travel to do his job.
Right.
And he'll travel instead of going backwards and forwards. He'll travel down to say Fort William, 120 miles from here, and he'll stay in that area in a hotel for a while and get all those jobs done and then move on. But he can't do that at the moment, so those jobs don't get done, and it's because the accommodation's not there for him to travel.
Wow. Hey, Hugh's here.
Good morning, fellas. How you doing?
Good morning, Hugh.
What's happening?
I missed you at 4 this morning.
I saw your invite. I wasn't up, but I saw it this morning.
That's okay. I sent out a whole bunch of invites.
Oh, yeah.
And I understand, you know.
What's up, everybody on the panel? Good morning.
Hugh, I joined your email list yesterday.
Ooh, did you download some free books?
I did, and I haven't yet read them yet, but I will get there.
Cool.
I'm busy reading some old Stephen Lawhead books at the moment. Science, fantasy.
Ron N9, how
Excellent.
you doing, Ron?
Good morning, Ron.
Yeah. So David got a chance to go out and use his motorhome yesterday.
Hey, Hugh. Oh,
Hey,
nice.
Roger. Yeah, I got him. Got him cut.
Wow.
Lying down in front of the lawnmower again. I don't know.
Yeah, I tried to ward it off, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Paul's come in with the same line.
So now I'm faster when I swim through the ocean, right? Like a dolphin.
Well, now you gotta learn that eek that Val talks about with Centroid at the border. Eat, and that the dolphins make a noise like that.
That's funny.
It's, I need one, but I can't do the back. I can't see the back, so I don't like doing it myself. So I'm
I
looking,
actually had my wife do this yesterday.
I'm looking for a volunteer, but she won't.
Yeah, got the clippers and just sheared me off. And then I'm good. Then I'm good for like 2 months, right?
That's all I want.
Yeah, about 6 times a year I do this, and then I'm done.
Yeah, I usually go up to the local barber and just sit there and let her do it, as you say. Well, maybe it's 4 times a month. 4 or 5 times a year. That's all
Yeah.
you do.
Well, when you get like this, I go about twice, maybe 3 times a year to the barber.
Yeah, that's all.
It's something I would love to do. Not go 2 or 3 times. Go bald. It just doesn't run in our family.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. We have these widow's peaks, so I get these protrusions here, but I still got a full head of hair.
Yeah.
But that's about as far as it goes.
But I reckon I've saved thousands of dollars on haircuts over the year.
Oh,
I bought these clippers in 2003, so that's 17 years ago, and I still have the same pair of clippers. And let's say 6 times a year, let's say $30, so that's 200 a year times 17 years, so nearly that's $3,500 maybe.
Yeah.
That's a couple of drones.
That's a couple of drones, mate.
Yep.
Hey, Hugh, did you see that picture that got sent to Roger yesterday from Drone Pool?
No.
It is hilarious.
I'll pull that up there. Well,
Drum roll.
he sent me 2 of them, so I'll pull it up to show it to you guys there. Won't be long there. Won't be long. I gotta open up my Outlook Express. Do 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 dee, da, da.
Well, I finally got a flight video out yesterday.
I saw
Lucky
it.
you. I've been trying to get one out and I can't.
I'll tell you what, I had a lot of problems with my computer.
Yeah.
It's on its last legs, I think.
But Macs don't die.
Oh, they wear out. They wear out eventually. Yeah. I notice it when I try to put on any kind of fancy transition. Sometimes it'll crash Premiere Pro now and stuff like that. So, or it'll start to slow down so much that I can barely see what's going on.
Mm.
Yeah, it is 6 years old.
Identification.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now this is the second one he sent me. Paul, you didn't see this one, I don't think.
Oh, no. I just saw the first one.
I'm gonna share it there. Hold on.
That's funny. That better not be a new drone.
And this one here is the first one he sent.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, it's a DJI, so yeah. That's pretty funny.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
That's a classic.
with the rolling pin in her hand.
I opened this this morning, maybe left that one though. Paul Blair gave it to me.
Oh,
The secret is you just hide the box. Just
Yeah.
hide the box.
You just put it into the rotation without her knowing.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool, there, Blind Neil. Yeah.
that's the trouble with just having the one drone. She'd notice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
notice.
Yep. Indeed.
Now if you have
I
multiple,
guess if you're wearing a hat, eh? There we go.
Mm.
Now I'm in uniform.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's surprising. Even in the summertime, sometimes you get a cool breeze over the head, and it's actually kind of cold.
I always feel after I've had one, it's like I've got an inch taller.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
I'll be right back again, guys.
hey Roger, you take your time. It's your show.
Now, if you guys ever watched the show Vikings, I don't know if I told you this before, but this particular hammer that I'm wearing is the exact hammer that King Harold Fairhair is wearing in the show Vikings around season 3, I think.
Ah,
He starts to show up. It's actually a historical replica. It's one they found in a gravesite.
of course it's flattened out. It's not like a regular hammer.
Well, it's a regular Thor's hammer. It's just,
Yeah. Well, would it do you think it's dimensionally correct, or would it have been a little bit
No.
thicker? Yeah.
no, it's not dimensionally correct. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
bit
so
flat
it's
in that regard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's made to be a pendant.
I like it.
I never. I think over here it came out at the same time as Last Kingdom, and I never actually watched it because I was watching Last Kingdom at the time. That's maybe something I should watch. Well, I've watched that film now. I kind of guessed where it was going towards towards the end. That's the Snowpiercer one.
Oh, sorry. What was that? Somebody else is messaging me.
All right. No, I've watched that Snowpiercer film now. I kind of guessed where it was going.
Okay, good.
I wasn't expecting the way it ended, mind, but I guessed where it was going.
I totally forget the end. I just remember the big reveal about the guy and the little kids in the engine and stuff like that. That's all I remember about it. And the show is completely different in terms of the structure of the story. The only similarity really is the milieu, right? Like where it takes place is the train.
Yeah.
And the rest, otherwise, it's just a detective story set in this train.
Good morning, Rodney Bell.
Good morning, Rodney.
I might give the series a try anyway, just to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not as good as I thought it would be. That's for sure. And Netflix is only doling it out one episode per week, so you can't binge it like I normally enjoy doing. So anyway,
So was it into its first series? Is it, and how far is that into its series?
3 episodes, I think.
Oh, right, so I could have a mini binge then.
Yeah, you mini binge, 3 hours. Yeah. But I like sitting down for 4 or 5 hours and watching a big, almost a movie length set of episodes.
I know somebody who watched all the Star Wars in order before they watched the last one.
Wow. Yeah,
That was
that takes a while.
Yeah.
Well, if you took all the Star Wars movies, you would have
9 now.
a lot of.
Probably talking 18 to 25 hours.
Yes, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, they watched those. Plus, there's a couple of
Mm. That's right. Han Solo and Rogue.
And another one, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There's a couple of one-offs.
Yeah.
I actually really liked that Rogue One. I thought that was really exceptional. Bit of a Greek tragedy, though, of course, because everybody dies in the end. But you know,
Hey, Rodney Bell, good morning, good morning. How you doing there, Rodney?
I felt that was a bit of a reset by Disney. So let's start this again, kind of thing. Push the reset button, and we can.
I think you're right. I think that's the plan. You know.
Well, I guess in any kind of a life cycle on any story, you have to have an end before you begin with a new story, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's always dangling and hanging out there, and people say, well, whatever happened? What?
Yeah.
But I don't know, the Star Wars movies, I felt like they kind of cheated a little bit. They basically told the same story twice, you know?
Yeah, from different perspectives, like.
Well, almost like they used just different characters as stand-ins for the same roles. It felt
Yeah.
like to me, you know? But they're trying to use a formula that worked very successfully, right?
That sounds like Disney.
So Disney owns both those franchises?
It owns Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it also owns the rights to the Marvel Cinematic Universe too, right?
Hey, 01658, is it me or is everyone crashing? Oh, it depends.
Depends on what you're flying.
Well, I didn't crash yesterday. There was one stage where Lindsay thought I was going to crash. I was flying by a bridge, and I came down to look at the bridge, and sort of like that. And I think she thought I was going to duck under it.
Yeah.
No better than that.
Phantom Hodges' video is jittery, and so is old guy on the bike.
It's
It
okay.
could be the internet.
Probably the internet, because I haven't had any issues yet.
Wait, I've just gone to have a look at my YouTube, and I have had an error, but an F5, a refresh, has sorted it. That's better. Yeah, try a refresh, guys. The people that are having trouble.
Just push on F5.
Yeah.
F5. Refresh the channel. But different parts of the world, the internet is screwed up. Lots of people are on it lately, so.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just and it's really, the internet is blown up for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh, when you first started out working with servers and stuff on the internet, did you ever imagine what it is today?
No. You know what? When I started on this stuff, it was a playground for engineers.
Yeah.
It was only for technical people. There were no laymen, no average folk.
Yeah.
There was nothing like that. We were trading math formulas and engineering problems, and and of course, then people started sharing things like porn, and because that's what people do, right?
Phantom Hodges says I had to reboot a couple of times. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's changed so much.
Yeah, I mean, when it first started, it wasn't the internet as we know it. I mean, the internet is far more than what people call the internet, which is really the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
There is so much more to the internet.
Because I know one thing, I go on YouTube and I can see we're way behind on YouTube. I know.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, on Zoom, we see each other almost like FaceTime right away.
Right. Gotcha.
On the YouTube, like we're about a 30 seconds to 35 seconds behind.
Okay, gotcha.
Yesterday when I closed off the live stream, I think I stayed about 40 seconds on the YouTube before we closed down.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just gone on to Down Detector, and there are possible problems at YouTube.
No doubt.
Well, when I closed out my early show this morning, I had to go back and double check because it still showed me as live. So
Yeah,
I had to go into
Can.
YouTube, go to my live shows, and still showed it live, and I had to then stop
Thanks.
the show.
okay.
It seems there's major problems with YouTube, and there's major problems with the internet in Germany, which it
Really?
doesn't matter these days. It doesn't matter where the major problems are with the web. It cascades out.
Well, I imagine this is just a sign of things to come because I was talking to my sister, it was yesterday, my sister-in-law, and she's a vice principal of a school. And when they come back in the fall, half the days, they're only going to be able to take half the kids at a time. So basically, half the kids come on alternating days, and the other half are going to have to learn from home on, over Zoom or whatever. So this
Yeah.
whole internet thing is going to continue for a long time. So we're going to see the volumes of people using it.
I think
Keep
there's
long
a
after the
lot of
pandemic.
a lot of companies will see the benefit as well of online meetings.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had stock in Zoom about a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think this if nothing else comes from it, there's a lot of companies will cut down on travel for meetings.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Different between travel to actually go and do a job or work, but
Yeah.
travel for meetings I think will get cut down a lot.
I remember when I worked in R&D, we used to fly up. We would fly from Ottawa down to Boston just for the day and go back, just for a meeting. Instead of doing that was the day when the teleconferences were first starting. We had the technology, but people were so afraid of using it,
Yeah,
They wanted in face,
I used to go down to Aberdeen. I used to work in Aberdeen, but I would more often not. I would quite often be going to the airport to catch a flight to Bergen for a meeting.
Really.
To fly back.
Okay, Paul, we'll see you back here, and JSK, welcome.
It's so wasteful, eh?
Exactly. I would travel maybe on the evening before.
Yeah.
Get wasted on the flight, a meal in a hotel, get up the next morning.
Yeah.
Meeting whatever in Bergen, and then back on the plane and fly home that evening. Wasted on the plane, picked up from the airport by the wife, and it was a day and a half out of my life just to attend an hour.
Well,
and a half.
David, just to clarify for everybody, when David said wasted, he doesn't mean he was falling down drunk. He was tired, wasted, tired.
No.
No.
No?
That's what I thought he meant.
I was just trying to cover you, David.
The little airline, I forget the name of it. I do remember their planes were blue, but they didn't use the miniature bottles that you get for. They
just pre-poured stuff,
and they would just keep pouring, You want a refill? Wow! Certainly. You want a top up? Oh, I haven't got enough to give you a proper measure. I'll just go and get another bottle.
I almost never drank when I was away on business because I was always the project manager, so I always had to be in charge, and I always had to make sure everybody was doing what they were supposed to be doing, and so I don't know. I never got that. Unfortunately, I never got to do that. A couple of times when I was younger, but
I mean, I was traveling on my own, and there was nobody to talk to. What are you going to do?
Have fun, have a good time,
But it was good times. And of course, I'd been trained on Air Force, shall we say? We used to travel to and from the north of Scotland to London on an airline called Dan Air. You maybe heard of them.
Yeah, I heard of them.
Yeah,
they still around?
No, they went bust.
Oh, okay.
They used to fly between London, Heathrow, and Inverness.
Hey, Metro Drones. Hi. Thank you so much again, my friend, Metro Drones. Much appreciated.
Hey, Metro Drones, Bill. Good to see you.
JSK Enterprises, good morning, Leonard. Happy Sunday to you too, Metro Drones. Yeah.
I think at the time they would give you a meal and feed you a drink. It was just amazing what they did.
Oh yeah.
They were hardworking people.
Yeah, I do miss the perks of business travel, that's for sure.
Mind you, the best flight I ever did, they couldn't get us in business travel. So we had to fly coach, economy. Business and first class were full. And
Buggers.
that was flying to Abu Dhabi
Ooh,
from Aberdeen by Emirates.
what is it, 7 or 8 hours?
6 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
And I wouldn't complain if they sent me Emirates economy again.
Not good, eh?
It was as good as business class
Wow.
on British Airways. It was incredible.
I remember flying economy to Hong Kong, and it was not good.
No, that wouldn't.
It was not good. You're sitting like this in a seat stuck between two people. I was in the middle seat for eight of the hours that I was in flight.
Hugh, how many stops in between?
The when I was going to Hong Kong, no, actually I was going to Singapore, and the stop was in Hong Kong. No, I also stopped in Frankfurt. Okay, so 2 stops over a total of about 25 hours, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a long flight. Not as long as going to Australia. I think that's pretty much the farthest you can go.
Australia, yeah, it's very long from Australia.
Canada. Yeah.
It's yeah. Mind you, I've had worse flights.
We had somebody come down from Australia and took, I think, 5 transfers to get here.
Yeah. That's a long freaking flight.
Yeah.
Too long.
Back of a Charlie 130, what we call a Hercules.
Oh my God.
They are not pleasant things to fly in.
No, that doesn't sound like fun.
Other than the fact that they were dangerous, I thought that when they first came out with the Concords, it was going to make a big difference for long distance travel.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got to fly one. That's something I really wish I had been on.
The Concorde wasn't dangerous per se, except it was kind of susceptible to having things FOD thrown at it. The
Mechanical stuff.
Well, yeah, the actual thing that brought the Concorde down was bits flying off the aircraft in front of it and down the engines.
You mean from other aircraft?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was susceptible to, well, that's, any plane would be susceptible if it got hit, right?
But
Yeah.
the Concorde, when it was taking off and landing, was unstable because it was, the big wing and
It needed to go faster, right? Yeah.
It was the V shape.
Yeah.
It didn't have a taileron. Sorry, it had a tail, but it didn't have ailerons the same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were all on one wing surface, so the wing was trying to do a couple of things at once.
Yeah.
And that wasn't so bad, except there were, if it lost power, if it didn't have enough power to generate the lift,
Yeah.
it had problems. And when it ingested part of a jet engine on takeoff from Paris, then it was part of the downfall was that, and part was the cost as well, because it burned through some fuel to.
Oh yeah, and they were only first class tickets, I think, right?
Yeah.
There was no economy or anything, so. Yeah, all my travel was business travel, and predominantly I got booked economy class. The only time I got to business class was if I got special tickets or, saved up some points like air miles or whatever. Otherwise, I was in cattle class all the time.
I've not done much personal travel since I left the Air Force. It's just.
Now, the best trip I ever had was overnight on a train. And we actually had a car to sleep in. That was amazing.
So you had a bird.
Yeah, the clickety clack of the train as you were sleeping overnight. Oh my God, that was so pleasant. I'd love to tour the whole country, like go right across Canada or America on a train. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it must be different. Must be different on Canadian sleepers, because I hated the times I had to use a sleeper.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. Was only the one time. That was about 25 years ago. Really liked it.
Well, I never went on a sleeper car, but I've had people that use the sleepers before tell me the most annoying part is that the conductor would come through the cars every stop and announce in a loud voice where you were, and it would wake you up.
Hmm.
So if you happen to be on one that stopped every 15 or 20 minutes,
Right, right.
it's like, oh, that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't recall them doing that.
No, the ones in the UK tended to leave the top of the country or the bottom, whichever way they were going, sort of 10 o'clock-ish, and then after midnight they probably weren't stopping till they got to where they were going.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. We're just taking care of Roxy this morning. She cut herself on her leg. So
Oh
no, what
not
happened?
Good. What
I
happened?
don't know. She went outdoors and she came back in. She was bleeding on the leg. So
God,
punctured herself with something.
ouch.
Yeah.
I hope she didn't get bitten by something.
No, she didn't get bitten. No, it's just punctured. So,
Poor thing.
we're trying to stop the bleeding and putting a bandage on it.
Hard to keep a bandage on a dog, eh? Because she
Oh,
probably
it's
wants to lick it off, right?
Yeah. Well, it's on her back leg. She can't lick her back leg. So we're
Oh,
okay.
okay. And you're good.
Well, Mia, what she did, the joint up just what would be like we would say would be our knee,
Yeah,
up
that's
here.
exactly where it is.
She must have run too close to. I have a security fence and I've nailed different things back there to the pickets keep moving and stuff. And I think I didn't whack one down and she caught that and she took off a hunk of meat like this.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And so I had to put that stop stuff like you have when you're trimming nails, the stop
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And then I had to put, Baxatrin or something on there all the time, And it eventually went away. So
Okay. Well, this is more like a puncture, maybe like a screw or something, or well, no.
that's too bad.
Yeah. Well, when she came in, I saw blood on her bed. What the hell? Then I went in the kitchen. There was blood on the floor. So
It's something I'd like to do, Blind Neil, is travel across Canada.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah, actually, Blind Neil, the time I took the train, it was from, I think, Ottawa to somewhere in Nova Scotia, probably Halifax. So I was dropping off, actually going to pick up a car for my uncle.
Yeah. There's a lot of lag in night train. Yeah. Well, that's the internet. It's not.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing about the lag.
That fur ball up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tending to Roxy, isn't he?
Yeah. He's putting a bandage on her leg. Yeah, you two problems, night train. That's for sure.
I was watching your Roxy cam earlier, Roger.
Yeah.
All that space to fly around, and he was flying around Roxy.
Yeah.
More freaking English. Come on, I haven't had my first coffee yet. Stay. Don't make me put my foot in. Hey, didn't I just say yes for Christ's sake? Stay.
Okay.
It sounds to me like she's telling Kim to stay.
I remember our dog got a cut on her back leg one time, and it was in a place that she could lick. And so trying to put a bandage was just a nightmare because she wanted to take it off, So as soon as you took your eyes off her, she was chewing on the bandage, right?
Yeah, because it's not natural to them.
Yeah, sorry, Dan. I actually left Facebook. I just found I was getting bombarded with way too much stuff, and So I decided to just step back and just do YouTube basically. I find there's a lot of drama and negativity on Facebook. And even though I try to stay away from it, it ends up kind of creeping into my world. So
I try to keep my Facebook just about my travels and my.
I tried, but
and
then they find you. People find you, right?
Hey, Carpenter Rick, good morning, good morning, good morning.
But as soon as it goes negative, that they unfind me. Shall I put it that way?
Okay. I even created a new name last year or a couple of years ago when I started YouTube so that I could create a Facebook account just for my drone stuff, right? But then bloody cousins found me, people from high school found me, and I'm like, I just don't want all that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're a popular kind of guy, Hugh.
No, well, it's just one of those things where you've got old baggage or old people that you just rather not be associated with anymore.
Whippersnapper, don't be talking about old people like that.
That's
No.
right.
But I used to be in loads of RV groups.
I bet. Yeah.
And then this COVID thing started off, and it sort of split, and they were fighting. And as soon as that
Really?
happens in the group, out I go. Yeah, those who wanted to go out all the time and didn't see why they,
Gotcha.
and those who were stay at home and then don't be, blah blah blah, delete,
Yeah.
leave the group. It's there's no need for that.
Carpenter Rick. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I think Facebook is, when it first came out, I thought it was the most miraculous technology ever. I loved it. I just loved the power of it to connect people.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't reckon on the, the dark side, if you will, so it's hard to keep that balance.
Too many. It's not fake news. It's too many people with opinions which are not based on fact. That's probably the best.
Bingo. And there's no arguing with those people.
And once
it's
they're
pointless.
in full flow, it's just
right. Exactly. I find that as well.
Yeah. And there's stuff being repeated. I saw it on today. Stuff being repeated that it's from before even the lockdown happened, and what rules were going to be. And they're saying, well, that's the rules, and you can't go to them and say, no, they're not. It's all changed in the last 11, 12 weeks, but you're not keeping up to date. But I just back away and say, no, forget it. Hi, Rick.
Good morning, Rick.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Hey, Rick, how are you?
Gentlemen, you must be on a different panel. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know any gentlemen here.
I slept in. I must have needed it. I didn't get up till 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a tough week.
Well, you've been working a lot lately.
Yeah, just doing a couple little side jobs just to help a few people out. But it's helping them a lot more than it's helping me, I tell you. It's nice to be back at it, though. For some reason, I can't see. This computer thing gets frustrating. There we go. So how's everybody doing this morning?
Not too bad. It's Sunday.
Nice. I seen you were up pretty late last night, Paul.
Yeah, well, early this morning.
Yeah, I guess you could say that was early this morning. Yep. Yeah, with that Facebook thing you guys were chatting about, it's caused me a lot of stress.
Yep.
I got a lot of people that have all over the country that I lost connection with when I shut Facebook down. So I started it back up about 3 weeks ago, and it's already caused me a lot of stress in 3 weeks.
Oh.
Apparently a 42-year-old guy's not supposed to be single, but
and yet he is.
Yeah, that's right. And he's staying that way.
Yeah.
For reasons.
That's right.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Blind Neil's asking if you ever found a mouse.
Yeah, well, there's this little pink thing. I haven't had a paycheck in a few weeks, so I was supposed to get paid on Friday and didn't, which I wasn't really impressed about. So we're waiting until Monday to get that new mouse.
Was there any excuse or?
No, she didn't have an excuse. She just, oh, I'll pay you guys next week. And I said, well, the contract was for today. And she said, well, I'll catch up with you next week. And then she asked me Monday about getting the ceramic tile floor done. I said, well, our contract states that I'm to be paid in full each stage, and I'm beyond the last stage, so your floor won't be going in Monday. And she kind of looked at me, and I thought, well, that's how this works. You already owe me $2,000. Do you want me to, you're going to be $3,000 into me? And then what? Then I got to put a lien on your house and take you to court and blah, blah, blah. Nuh-uh.
Is this an independent person or is this another contractor?
So this lady is an interior designer that gives my boss work, and she has to work from home to do her job now because of COVID. So she needed an emergency office built. So we gave her a real fair cash price, really fair. She paid the first draw, no problem. Paid the second draw, no problem. Friday was supposed to be the third draw, and then this next Friday would be the last draw. So she's paid us half. We're 3/4 of the work done. No more money. So I told her, you got Monday, no problem, but don't expect tile on Monday because it's not how it goes.
It's nice when they just pay you, eh?
Hey, Carpenter.
Yeah.
Is that so hard?
Morning. Well, I mean, everybody's in financial crunch right now, and I understand that, but don't ask us to do work if you're going to play games with the money, because I'm a licensed carpenter. I can put a lien on her house, and then I'll get paid at tax time. And
Well, and the other thing too is she should be smart enough to know that you pay as you go. You don't pay in arrears. You're not a bank.
That's right. That's right. So, like I said, I'm not upset about it, but she was told that Monday will be paid, or Monday she won't be getting any more work done, and I'll be filing an injunction and putting a lien on her house.
My grandmother used to say, no money, no candy.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
It's simple, right?
So my boss in the union has called me, and he's ready for me to come back. So I'm going to clean up these 2 little jobs and get back into the full-time swing of things here.
Cool. That's good to hear.
Yeah. It is. It's exciting for me because I'll be running a project again. I don't have a clue what it'll be, but.
Well, at least those projects last 2 years, 3 years, At least you got a full-time job.
That's nice.
That's the thing, Roger. With the commercial work, we've got one project at a University of Waterloo right now that's at least another 2 years.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good money. Yeah, this is why I shy away from the houses, right? Homeowners, seems like they always want to pay later, which is fine. If you've got a big bankroll, that's fine, right? But I have 3 kids and 2 households to pay for, so it doesn't fly. That's the reason why I haven't picked up that second pickup truck, because this lady owes me a few $1,000 right now, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But it is what it is. I got the money for Rich's Mavic Mini, no matter whether she pays me or not. So it's gonna be a good week. Anybody get out flying this morning?
Well, I didn't. Paul did. He went and got a ship this morning.
Oh, nice.
I flew yesterday.
Did you? How was it, David? Pretty good?
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've been Mavic Mini watching every video I can. I didn't realize the camera will pan up 20 degrees on that drone. I had no clue.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Did you know that, Roger, that your camera on your Mavic Mini will actually look up 20 degrees?
Yeah. I think
Cool.
so.
I didn't know that. That's wicked.
Yeah.
Well,
That was why.
Yeah. Oh, I tried it. I tried up and down, right up. So.
Nice.
I could have used that yesterday underneath that bridge.
That's what I liked about the Anafi, the Parrot Anafi. It had the camera that tilted up. I love that idea. And then when I seen the video last night that the Mini will go up 20 degrees. That's awesome. For me at work, inspecting stuff, beautiful.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's not too windy. As long as it's not too windy.
Right.
Right back, guys.
But a lot of the stuff I'll be inspecting will be inside, Roger, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
was,
I know that's
Paul's doing his editing from this morning.
Well, I screwed up and I'm trying to fix it.
well, I have to admit, I tried to do a little editing last night, but I was so tired. I just got frustrated with it and
Yeah,
didn't. I'm actually considering taking a course, a little computer course. I know it cost a few bucks, but it's probably worth it for me at this point.
there's,
yeah, really, I tried to upload the video again last night. It wouldn't upload, so
Still,
I guess my internet. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Guy woke
well,
up
I've been
at
told.
1 o'clock this morning. It says 1 hour 20 minutes left. Okay, I went back to bed. I got up at 3. 1 hour 20 minutes left. I didn't stop. Didn't move from 38% at all. The hell with it. Close everything
No
down.
way. Oh man. So I'm expecting about the same then, I guess, Roger, because I feel like I have about the same internet.
Yeah. That old guy on the bike says, "I love the pan up on Yanafi." Okay.
Olga, yeah, it's a great for inspecting and looking up at stuff. And
Blind Neil's asking if you ever found the mouse for your pad for your.
well, I
Hey.
still have that one, that
Yeah.
little mouse, but until this lady pays me, I can't spend any money on anything.
Chris Hope. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Chris Hope is saying hi, Captain Murray.
Hey, how you doing? Just trying to get this squared away here. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? You know?
yeah, old guy, that's what I was doing yesterday when people thought I was going to go under the bridge, flying about 10, 15 feet above a fast flowing river. But I wasn't, because the bridge was cast iron, an iron bridge. And if I'd gone under it, I'd have just lost the signal altogether. It then would have been under the bridge and decided to go up 30 meters to fly home. You can just see what happened at that point, can't you?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, that has disaster written all over it.
Yeah.
Blind Neil, I'm actually right stranded because I can't use the work truck for other work. So there's no pulling into any Wi-Fi anywhere. That's the thing when I do a side job, I have to be able to separate my real work from the side job work because I can't use the boss's truck to do side jobs. So yeah. Which is good though, because I don't have to pay for transmission repairs and stuff like that on it, right? But you don't get to use it quite for everything you want to. They've got those little GPS chips in them, so he can have a look at where the truck is anytime, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine. He let me have it the whole time I've been laid off since the 8th of March. So you can't really complain. So does anybody know about the Quebec border? Has anybody heard anything about that yet?
Yeah. No. Adrian, how you doing? No, I haven't heard nothing about it. I know Ford says another 19 days shutdown for Ontario,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
but I didn't hear nothing about the frontier then.
So Roger Palooza is sounding like, what do you think, Roger? It's maybe,
Sounding good.
is it?
For
Okay.
Canadians at least.
Canadians, yeah.
And when is it going to be? July sometime?
July 18th. Well, I say
18th?
18th, but it all depends what time the guys can come down. It's up to them.
Gotcha.
So it's around the 18th, if you know.
It's always August still as a backup.
Well, I know I can cross into Quebec because my cousin just came all the way through and he didn't get stopped at all.
Okay.
Yeah. But he came right from New Brunswick. He came right through from New Brunswick, right to 5 minutes away from where I am right now. And nobody pulled him over. Nobody asked him a question, nothing.
Oh, wow.
But if he goes back to New Brunswick, it might be different though.
Yeah, that's the thing. He said he does actually have to do a 14-day quarantine, Roger, when he goes home.
Yeah.
Crap.
I like
That's
that
a real
stupid
pain in the
doctor.
ass.
Not like that stupid doctor, what he did.
Oh,
What's
right.
that?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what.
There's a doctor who left New Brunswick to come here in Quebec, and he went back and he didn't self-quarantine himself. And New Brunswick had no cases of that COVID. And he gets in and goes work at the hospital. No quarantine, nothing. Goes to the hospital, starts working, starts giving the COVID to everybody.
Yeah, I heard about that. What an idiot.
And the police are starting to want to put charges against him. I would too.
Absolutely.
Doctors should know better, right?
Well, he's been kicked out of the hospital, and he's I think he's losing his license and all that.
Wow.
Well, it's time for me to retire. Yeah, you're better.
Well, you would think the doctors should know better, but Hugh,
Yeah.
in Detroit, our goofy female, it has nothing to do with the female, but she plays on that. Governor requires nursing homes to take COVID patients as an overload, okay, or extra.
That's stupid.
The military came in and built all of these massive hospitals for 2,000 patients or more, and the governor is sending them all to the nursing homes so that they can get the money for them.
Oh, Jesus.
And these, like Cobo Center, which is a huge center in downtown Detroit, had 12 patients with 2,000 beds available.
What the hell is wrong with her?
Now we have seniors dying in these senior citizen homes left and right.
Well, yeah. That's what happened here too. The seniors got it right away, and
You know,
Yeah.
And yet they get on television and say how they're going by what they're told by the specialists. What specialist are you talking to?
right.
You know?
Yeah, like let's take a COVID sick person and put it near our weakest elderly people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And she
What the
didn't
heck?
see anything wrong with that because somebody advised her to do that.
Well, it's the same thing here, Paul. That reserve that makes me drive around, the chief's boyfriend lives 2 hours away and he comes and goes every day, twice a day, like it's nothing, but I can't go through, right? Like
Yeah.
it's all just a nightmare. I got right into it last night with a bunch of people on Facebook and I was called a racist and this, that, and the other. And I said, well, all I wanted to do is use the road that I paid for. It's not being a racist.
That's why I'm not on Facebook. That's exactly why.
Well, I told any of them, you know, I understand. I don't want any elders getting sick. I would never ask that,
Yeah.
ever. But it didn't matter. I was a racist anyway.
That's what I like about the Canadian Drone Hub. It is a safe space.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
it.
talk about politics. We don't talk about religion or, nasty
Yeah.
stuff. And everybody gets along. That's why
That's
I come
it.
here.
I mean, you know, there might be the odd DJI
Thank you,
fanboy
Roger.
here, but we're
Thank
okay
you.
with that.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Me too. Oh, geez, that's awesome.
Nobody's racist.
Phantom Hodges, how's it going?
DJIists on here, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what? I love anything that
illness.
flies. It doesn't matter who made it. It doesn't matter. DJI, Anafi, whatever. If it
Oh, yeah. Bring it
lifts
on.
off the ground and flies, I'm in.
You got it.
I know there's a lot of people that can't afford a DJI drone, and as long as they're out there flying something,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Booger may not be DJI, but she's proud.
That's right.
That's it. That's it.
She
There's
don't
a
care.
there's a spot in everybody's heart for Hughes Booger.
Thank you. Thank you, Paul.
Everybody's got a little booger.
Adrian, everything's going good here. Washington County News. Hello. Hope you're doing good.
Old guy, that's right. No Harley bashing.
Nothing wrong with a Harley. Good old bike.
No. Yeah, I'll be right happy to put some insurance on mine here shortly.
I never owned a Harley. I always wanted one, but I never ponied up that extra money. I always bought Kawasaki's and stuff.
I know my landlord next door, he has two of them in the garage. He takes them out
Wow.
once a year. That's it. That's
Wow.
it.
Really?
I don't know what kind they are, what make, but I know they're Harleys, but just takes them out once a year and that's it. Puts them back in the garage. Just to say he has a toy.
Right.
A toy.
Yeah.
He has them, you know?
I ride mine to work.
Nice.
Well, that's
It's-
kind of like some extreme car collectors or any kind of collector.
Yeah, Indigo, right now I got my coffee.
They may do it, take that car out once or twice a year, and the rest of the time they polish it, put it away, got nice silk covers for them, and
I've
I
got
find that a little strange, though. I find that a little strange. Like, I wouldn't put my girlfriend up on a shelf and not do things with her, so it'd save her for the next guy. Same thing as my car. I'm gonna use my car. That way, when I'm done with my car, it's done. Nobody else gets to use it.
That's it.
I'm glad you're talking about car. I was gonna say you're gonna use
Yeah.
your girlfriend. I didn't.
No. Come on, Paul. Let's keep this clean. I'm just saying, if I had a nice car or a nice Harley or a nice plane or a nice drone, I would be using it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I hope you have a nice girlfriend too.
I wish I had one. I have a nice ex-wife that's awesome. She's like good people. And if I wasn't a hillbilly, we'd be good.
Did she get married again?
No, she never will. She's no.
Well, maybe you better lose a little bit of the hillbilly in you. Because the only thing I'm going to say, Rick, is maybe Hugh would pass it on, and David too, is that when you get older, it's nice to have that special someone in your life.
it is.
Because I'm telling you what, I'm 68 years old, and I love my dog Mia to death. And I have Lynn in my life, but she lives on the other side of town, and we are legitimately in our minds a couple, but it's not like you can have them part of your life intimately. And it isn't intimate, but I mean,
No, I,
No, I hear you. I hear you for sure.
And-
Paul, so I've from the time I was 20, from the time I was 40, I was totally locked down. And it was the most miserable time of my life with either wife. It didn't matter. It was just the most miserable time of my life. I tried to put the hillbilly aside and be a city guy for both of them. And after a couple of years, it comes back out, and I load my stuff up and get back to the bush. I just cannot stop. It's like you can take a Canadian and put him in Australia, but he's still a Canadian, right? You
Yeah.
can take me to the city, but I'm still going to be a hillbilly, and sooner
I
or
get
later
it.
it's going to come out.
I feel bad for you. I wish you could work it out somehow.
Yeah, me too, because she's a really good people, and that's the thing, Paul. But at least we still get along. We raise these kids together. We don't argue about anything. We don't argue about money, none of that. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal. I feel bad that she hasn't settled back down with somebody, but she was, before I came along, her ex walked away from the altar. So she was left literally the day of her wedding.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so everybody's got prior issues too, right? So it wasn't just all that fact that I'm a hillbilly. There was other things.
It's called life's baggage.
Yep, we all got some.
Oh yeah.
But I know that Hugh just celebrated a wedding anniversary, didn't you?
28, yeah, and back in end of January, 28 years.
January. And David, I think too. Did you? When's your anniversary?
it's coming up in August. 40 years in August.
How many years, David?
40.
40 years.
That's wild.
40 years. You've been married since 1980, David?
Yeah.
I was still in diapers.
Oh, I was wearing medals by then.
No, and that's the thing. I know lots of people that, they'll be in love with their spouse forever and stay together, and that's great.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, even though I could provide her with some happiness, I can't provide her with the full happiness that she deserves. And that's part of it too, right?
It's good that you recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I think a lot more relationships would actually work if everybody realized their own faults, and I got no issue in admitting all my faults. I'm addicted to drones. I can't get rid of the cigars and Tim Hortons coffee.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I saw the cup.
Speaking of which, Roger, how's that coffee maker? You getting used to that now?
Yeah, I got used to it.
I was just going to say, and it looks like it's making a pretty tasty cup.
Yeah, but I'm still like using the 1 cup thing at the same time there, so mainly. Because if I make the 12 cups, and Kim and I drink about 6 cups in the morning, so then after that, I used to use the 1 cup during the day.
Nice. Does it taste the same from the 1 cup to the 5 cup or whatever?
No, it's a different taste.
Is
So
it?
that- Yeah. Stronger to wind up.
Right.
Ooh, so you get an extra jolt when you do it 1 cup at a time, huh?
Yep.
Ooh, Indigo
Hi.
Rhino. Can I come over for lunch? I
Yeah,
want some of those ribs.
Ooh, rib tips soaking in barbecue sauce.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know if you guys just heard, but my stomach grumbled when I read it.
Oh,
I made a good stew last night.
Did you?
Oh yeah, chunks of meat like that, like enormous.
My problem is I always have the best of intentions that I'm going to cook something real, and then I get out the cup of noodles because it's easy.
If it wasn't for my wife, I would just do a cup of noodles and heat things up. But I try to make food for her because she's really busy working and doesn't have time to cook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't care. I'd eat a can of ravioli. That's,
Oh, I can't eat that anymore. Oh my God, I can't eat that anymore.
Yeah, the raviolis, and I'm done with that, but Kraft dinner and hot dogs. My kids like all those processed, easy, quick, fast Eggos and all that stuff. Alphagettis.
Last night we had a chicken stir fry. So
that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken stir fry. Wow.
Chicken.
I bought those burgers yesterday that have the cheese infused in them.
Uh-huh.
Cooked them on the barbecue. They weren't too
Ooh.
bad. Yeah, they were kind of nice. I never had them before.
I think we'll barbecue something tonight.
Well,
Yeah,
if you've got a brand new barbecue, you must
Yeah,
be
you gotta
cooking
get
3
that dirty.
squares a day on the barbecue.
you gotta get that barbecue dirty. There you go.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made hot dogs the other day.
Oh, corn on the
broken.
cob. I love that corn on the cob. The peaches and cream. Yummy.
You guys are making me very hungry.
That's good.
Now, have you done ribs on the grill yet, Hugh? Where you,
Never made ribs on a grill.
where you mop them down good with the barbecue sauce, and then you
No.
flip them over and cook the other side.
Again and again and again. See, that's the problem. It takes so long. I lose
No.
interest and I want to go fly a drone or something.
It doesn't take that long. The thing is, you gotta boil your ribs first.
Parboil them, yep.
Okay.
You boil them for about an hour until the meat starts coming off the bone.
Then you
Then
put them on the barbecue?
Sauce on it.
That's when you go to work.
Okay.
Then you put them on the barbecue.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, I guess I just learned how to do ribs.
Oh, there, Roger is the master rib cooker right there.
I've honestly never cooked ribs ever. I've only eaten them maybe 3 times in my life.
Oh yeah.
Put them in a big
Yeah.
pot on the stove and you parboil them till, like Roger says, they actually almost turn like a gray color, don't they? When
Yeah.
you get done
Yeah.
boiling them,
Now we know why Paul likes that.
and you can see the meat starts to separate off the bone.
Yeah.
That's when you pull them out,
You
pat
baste
them
them.
off,
Yeah.
put them on the grill, and start slathering the
There you
honey
go.
barbecue or whatever barbecue sauce you like on there. And Roger probably makes his own sauce.
I do.
I'll be right back. I'm being beckoned.
Rick.
Good.
Hello.
He's going out to buy ribs.
Yeah, he's good.
Actually, we just might have ribs tonight.
There you go.
You guys are killing me. Now I'm going to have to make ribs.
Well, what's the old saying, Roger? You can never go wrong with the ribs. I've never run into anybody that won't eat barbecued ribs.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah. You know what I saw yesterday?
No?
Another goddamn chipmunk.
Oh yeah. Looking for his
Ow.
grandparents.
How many do I have to get rid of? I mean, oh my God, this won't stop.
Some move out and some move in.
My God, they're everywhere.
Well, now that you're fixated on them,
I'm
Well, the
gonna
bucket of doom is charged and ready to go. So
right back.
that's funny.
it is. 'Cause I was sitting in the garage again the other day, watching TV as I often do, and another bloody chipmunk came right up to the door and looked at me. Did you kill my father? Did you kill my mother? I said, no, I didn't. The Bucket of Doom did.
That's funny. You're a marked target now.
I know. I don't know what to do. Chipmunk Hit Squad coming for me.
Yeah.
Be a good primetime movie, right?
Don't close both eyes.
I had something to share, but Roger.
Oh yeah, Roger's got the share turned off, so you can't share, David.
I don't turn it off. It's them that turn it on. I got to turn it on every morning. I keep on forgetting. There we go. It's on.
I know it's not a chipmunk.
Fatima Hodges. I don't have enough time to drive there.
Oh, there he is.
He's waiting there for his food. Where's my food? Where's my food?
Querying Hugh about what happened to his relatives.
Yes. Have you seen my uncle lately?
Yeah.
He's about this tall. He's furry. He has a tail.
If I don't get some food pretty soon, no tip today.
Yeah, Fatima Hodges. I wish you had time to drive down. Yeah. We have chipmunk here. No cicadas.
Amazon Bell, yeah.
Not chick. No, Amazon Bell. Good one, Ingo. Turkey on the truck path. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to.
That sounds like it should be the title of a song, doesn't it?
Turkey on the Truck Path. Oh, at your place. Okay. Are we going to get to look at your camera, Roger?
I'm trying to focus it in there. She doesn't. This Zoom doesn't focus in that fantastic. Gotta give it some time.
I was watching this YouTube video of this guy hunting turkeys, and they use an arrow that has like blades that go out at the side, like a guillotine.
Yeah.
He killed 2 turkeys with 1 arrow, accidentally. Cut their heads off, 2 of them.
Yeah.
On YouTube, so I mean, it was real. Like he saw, like it was
Yeah.
amazing shot.
Wild turkey's awesome when you turn it into jerky. Sorry, guys, I had to get some breakfast into me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time.
That's all right. We understand. I'm about ready to go get maybe either some brownies or some ice cream or both.
Well, if I was to eat any of my brownies, Paul, I'd be going back to bed.
Yeah, I know you got those special recipes.
Yeah, those THC infused ones.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out.
I had to check, but I did.
So, Desmond, that bike you're looking at there, those are pretty spectacular, actually.
They're yeah, but they're low tech as well. So if something.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Royal
Those things are
Enfields?
awesome. Yeah, yeah.
That's the longest continuously produced motorcycle in the world.
Yeah. We see only very few of them here in Canada, actually, David. Very few. Maybe 1 or 2 a year I'll see.
Yeah. Friend of mine's got one.
Shizzle. Yeah. Somebody say shizzle. Indigo Rhino.
It's yeah, it's just old tech. It doesn't do anything special. There's no computers, no nothing that would stop it running. So if something went wrong, you could fix it yourself at the side of the road.
I saw one of the factories in Chennai, India.
When they first came out, they were the best of Royal Enfields, but the latest ones are all they're sorted out. They've got all the
The
issues. under
electronics are
control.
better. Things that used to plague them, right?
Well, hey, remember when
Electric.
the first drones came out there? Paul Hudson flying away is now
Yeah.
Geez, drones are
Yeah.
so amazing. The technology, right?
Oh yeah. So Friday when I was out flying, I had to increase my allowable distance in the DJI controller because I could go so far because there was no Wi-Fi, right? That I actually had to uncheck it so that I could get out and go a little further.
And you're still loving
Okay.
that original Air, are you?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Take care, Indigo. Ryan, you take care.
See you, Indigo.
Hey, no,
Cheers, man.
Brooke.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I was, one of these days I'll get a new drone, but a new computer is actually something more urgent for me that I've got to do.
Well, the Mini for the sub 250 is why I went for that
Yeah,
deal with
for
Rich,
sure.
because for me, not having my pilot license or any of that right now, that's the only one I can fly and actually put up videos. Like, I've been flying lots, but I'm not putting up any videos because I don't feel like getting in any trouble with no people and no Transport Canada
Ah,
horseshit.
right. Yeah, I
For
got
ship-
you.
But at least with the 250,
for-
I can do it, right?
Huh? Yeah.
I mean, when I fly at home, I don't care what anybody does. Like, you got to be able to come on my land to do something, and that's not going to happen. So
Yeah.
I just don't feel like the headaches of it, right? I'd love to live at a place like Roger has there. You just do what you need to do, have fun with it,
Yeah.
smile on your face, doesn't bother nobody.
True. True.
Yeah, that's where I flew Friday out of my neighbor's 600 acres. Just go anywhere you want.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? Like, do your thing. Nobody to bother you. Nobody. You're not
Nobody
bothering
around, yeah.
nobody.
Yep. Good and safe. If it falls out of the sky, it's not going to hit anybody.
Yep. Has there been many Mavic Mini issues with them flying away at all?
I haven't heard of any.
No, I didn't seem to find any either. I was just curious.
And you'd hear about it because our community is
Ooh, I would think
so tightly knit when it comes to
Yeah.
reporting problems like that. Somebody'd have a video about it.
Yeah, I would think so.
So are you guys gonna be getting hit with the storms up in the States?
In the southern states, Roger.
Paul? Around Paul's area?
It's supposedly the track is going to take it a little bit west side of the state and up over towards you.
Okay.
But
That's,
they're saying we might get some of the rain on the far eastern edge of it, but it all depends upon which way it tracks. I mean, it could swing over us or it could swing south of us.
yeah.
I find that those people that mess around with trying to tell you where things are going to happen and how it's going to go, they're just a wild ass guess.
Yeah. Because I've been looking, I looked at our weather forecast for this week, supposed to be beautiful all week. Supposed to be. Not unless it's changed.
Supposed to hit 31, I think, on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're supposed to get the, well, they said that we were supposed to get in the 30s. Now it says 27 here.
Time for me to get back home.
I haven't looked
On
at all.
average, we only get about 27, 28 degrees. We don't usually hit 30 too often, maybe a few days a year, but
Oh, wow.
it's because of where I am, though, because the water surrounds it, right? So if the water temperature is not that warm, it's just not that warm.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the weather yesterday and I was saying 32, 34, and now it's 27, 27. So the weather's changing.
Well, we got 4-year-old little girls kicking their 8-year-old brothers in the head here. I got to deal with. I'll be right back, guys.
Ooh.
I've
Time to
just
drop the
checked
hammer.
my weather, and if they get it,
Siblings.
It's hammer time.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
our weather's going to be poor during the week, but clearing up on Friday. So
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I had that motorcycle.
That's a Vulcan 800?
Yep. No, 1500.
That's a 15? Okay, I had a 15 and I had a 1600. That was my last bike, was a 05 Vulcan 1600.
Yeah.
great bike. So do you still have it?
No. You know, Hugh, all the things that come and go in my life.
Yeah, I love the Vulcans, man. That was my favorite line of motorcycles. I had my first one was in 1996.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was a 98.
Yeah. Good looking
I
bike.
don't have one to share, but if I can get it on screen, I keep a photo of that
Oh, there you go.
next to me.
What's
That's
an
mine.
engine?
Favorite bike, V-twin.
Is it a Moto Guzzi?
No,
No, Honda maybe.
a Honda CX500.
Is
Oh,
that
this-
opposed? Like, is it sticking out
Yeah.
the sides?
Either
They
side.
call it. It's a silver wing here, Hugh. It's a silver wing here. They call it a silver wing, but it's the same motor.
Silver wing's slightly different to that one, but yeah, it's the same motor.
Not here, Desmond. Not here. It's the same bike here. If you get a Canadian model, it's the same one. They're the same identical bike. There's no difference here.
The silver wing in the UK had
Fairing.
what do you call it?
The fairings, yeah. You can get it here with or without the fairings. But they also had the CX. It depends on the year. In 1981 and 1982, it was the CX, and after that, it's called the silver wing. But everything's the same.
Yeah, over here it was the GL500 was the silver wing, and the
Yep.
CX500 was that, and they were identical other than the fairing.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice.
Beautiful bike, dude. Beautiful bike.
I loved it. I took it round the clock twice
Wow.
Wow.
and sold it because it became a collector's bike. I sold it for more than I paid for it new.
Good for you.
After you drove it around the clock twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, so it had the cylinder sticking out like the Moto Guzzi out the side,
Yeah.
like transverse twin is what they call it, right?
Transverse V-twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that style. It's so beautiful.
It handled great. The couriers, the delivery bike people loved them because
Wow.
they were stable. They didn't have a big top speed, but they were comfortable, stable, maneuverable, and on
Ultra
a
reliable. They're
Yeah.
reliable.
you could do
Um,
200 plus miles on a tank, and by the time you were ready to fill up again, it was perfect to get off, have a break, fill up your tank, fill you up, have a coffee, whatever, jump back on again and ride it off again. You could
Nice.
travel the length of the country in a day easily without any hassles. That's
Yeah,
right,
the-
old guy. It went up in size. Yeah.
Yeah, the chap that I sold my KLR to there a couple weeks ago, he has one, and he just loves it. Just loves it.
Oh yeah. If I could get my hands on another one, I would. But they're
Old
so
guy on the bike says it was a 500 and then a 650 for the last 3 years
Yeah.
on production.
they had cam chain problems to start with, but if you got the part changed that was giving the problems, they just can't.
Yeah, it was the phaser part, wasn't it? It was the cam phaser that was bad, wasn't it?
I remember the V4s had cam chain issues too for the Magnas and the Interceptors. The VFR 7.
Yeah, the Interceptor was really bad. Yeah,
I had a Magna and an Interceptor.
there's a fella here who's got an '85 Interceptor, absolutely mint
That's
for
what I
sale for
had.
1,800 bucks. Beautiful bike.
You
white,
know what?
White, red, and blue.
I sold mine to a guy that went to the States. I sold it for $2,500 back in 2000, 20 years ago.
20 years ago, still worth the same money.
Yep.
So the 4-year-old daughter kicked the 8-year-old boy in the head.
Ah.
I can't figure out why. They won't tell me why. I don't get it. She just kicked him in the head for no reason.
Sounds like she was a woman.
I guess I won't have to protect her, right? She'll have her own defenses in life. It'll be perfect. Oh, geez. See, maybe she's a little too hillbilly too. Is that what it is? He's the city one and she's the hillbilly?
Yeah, most likely.
I think so. I think that's what it is. It's funny too, because she's the one that always begs to come up north to the cottage too, and he doesn't mind it, but he's more interested in watching the drones fly and his airplane and the computer stuff.
It's cute.
And he still talks about the booger, Hugh.
He likes the booger.
Mhm.
That's a good drone for a kid.
I think he loves saying the name, and as soon as I brought the little green one out, That was it. He won't leave it alone.
That's funny.
Got me thinking about that CX500 now.
Oh, hey.
So the drone
Nice, buddy.
seekers are on this afternoon.
Oh, they are?
Do you guys watch them? A whole bunch of UK people. One of our friends that's been on here a couple times, she's on the show regularly. Anyway, it's a panel of usually about 5 people from the UK. It's on at 3 p.m. today.
Okay.
I might have caught it once or twice, I think, Hugh, but
You got to check out their thumbnail. It's so good. There's their show thumbnail. I just thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty loyal to the Drone Hub myself, but I do Andy RC and the boys there on Thursdays at 4 UK time. I do catch their shows sometimes.
Yeah.
Don't forget, tonight, 5 o'clock, you've got those guys. And after 7 o'clock, we got Val's Life.
Lots of good drone shows on today.
Lots and lots, yeah.
I'm not sure Val's is going to be so good today.
Oh, are you on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I was
This is
thinking
being
of calling
interviewed.
Ooh.
interviewing him. He's in the hot seat.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So did you sleep in this morning?
Not really.
No?
Not any
Okay.
more than usual. No.
I thought maybe you were doing like a calisthenics routine and, prepping for the interview. Like Rocky, getting ready for fight night.
Put a drone in each hand. And, well, that's great, Desmond. I like it when Val does those interviews. You really get to learn a lot about the people that you wouldn't even, I mean, you chat with them every day, but all the little things you just don't know, right?
Well, you're worrying me about what she's going to ask now.
Oh, wait. You know, you want to make sure you use the facilities before,
Some strange noises going on in this house.
Yeah, we got some strange, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's something going on down at the end here.
No, it's my son's going backwards and forwards. I'm trying to
Your
work
kids,
out what-
your kids doing round 2?
No, it's kind of sounds more like a domestic thing, and I'm gonna stay out of it.
Okay.
We have a younger couple down there that, I don't know, they just seem to always be at each other.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, oh yeah. I just shake my head and keep on keeping on because everybody's got their
old guy
issues.
on the bike. You have a good one now.
if all you want
Cheers, little guy. Have a good day.
life's too short to be living with somebody that you fight with all the time. You're better off just to split and go your separate ways.
Well, just look how good Roger and Kim get along. Perfect.
Yeah, there's no arguing there.
He's got his space, I got mine. That's it.
That's perfect. A few times in my life, I've lived with a couple of good buddies, and it was excellent. Excellent. Everybody just did their thing and kept on keeping on.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'll be right back. I got to keep on keeping on in the old man's room.
Okay. Easy, Drone Dude. Hope you're doing good. Nomad, I'm broken.
Nomad, I hope all is well, buddy.
Kim had to play doctor this morning, getting up. That's not bad. Patching up old Roxy.
So what happened? You got bit by a deer fly or something, Roger?
I don't know. I think she got a puncture, probably a screw or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to check the balconies where she lays down.
Right.
Make sure there's not a screw head pulling up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know this guy, even sometimes he'll walk on the rocks and the pads of his feet get cut or the side of his leg gets cut. All the time. Every time I take him up north, he gets something. Whoa. That bird, holy shit.
Yeah.
That was a big bird. Holy cow, that was a huge bird. I don't think I want to stand here. You end up seeing a big splatter mark on your face or something.
Could be dangerous.
Well, it scared me. It was big black thing. I don't know what it was, but maybe a red-winged blackbird or something.
Yikes.
That'll teach me to feed them. You know, Desmond, you see a lot of the GL 1000s, a lot of guys taking off all the saddlebags and stuff and kind of more like a Mad Max style with them now.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them lately.
Mm.
You know what I seen yesterday? I didn't get a chance to film it. There was a guy going down the road in a McLaren, and he had a Skydio following him. Skydio's blue. Skydio's blue, right?
Yep.
That's what it was then. Yeah, I was following the McLaren down the street. I couldn't get my phone out quick enough, but it was cool.
That is highly illegal.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, obviously, this guy was doing a little more than the 50 kilometers an hour down the street too,
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
It's I know who it is. I just happened to have heard through the grapevine that this certain person bought a McLaren.
Okay.
I'm sure that's what the deal was. Trying to get himself some video. You better be careful though, because that's an expensive toy to lose, the car and the drone.
Yeah, that's one of those things that's in the rules specifically. You're not allowed to pilot a drone while you're driving.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Has John DiNardo been around? I haven't really seen him. I wasn't around much this week.
He hasn't been around much neither.
No, work's probably busy for them now.
Working pretty hard. George Jones and Tammy Wynette, the song. Hey, who's that? Andrew, how you doing?
That's fine.
What video creations are we going to watch this morning, Andrew? Or pictures. See, I'm all excited till he does one about me.
Good morning, Andrew. How you doing?
Well, I hear sirens. I'm going back inside. I can just imagine what that's coming for.
Hey guys, what do you think? I found some vintage fish in the freezer.
Ew, that's disgusting. What is that, Paul?
Tilapia.
Is that even a fish?
John Spiesel, how you doing?
Best used by 11/26 of 2015.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't eat that. That's 5 years old.
I'm going to cook that up. I think.
Don't do it, dude. Don't do
There
it.
you go.
Well, Andrew says it's okay if it's used by 2015, right, Andrew?
Oh my! I knew I'd come in at the wrong time. I can't win. I can't win for losing.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Can you guys hear me okay? My headphones are a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay.
We got you.
It was on my end through the dial for the headphones. I got to take apart my mixer and clean it all. I got to get some grease, and there's sticky spots everywhere now. Of course, this does not help for anything when you have electronics and dials. So
Why do you have sticky spots on your mic?
no,
No, Hugh, come on.
I shouldn't. I'm sorry. You're right.
as good as it used to be, Hugh. What do you want me to do? You know, I go general direction now, not spot on. So
Too funny.
That tilapia doesn't really eat garbage, does it, Patches? I don't know because I don't live on the coast or anything. I never even heard of that kind of fish, but
Yeah.
they don't really eat yucky garbage, do they?
Fish eat what fish eat, right?
Yeah. Green patches. Yeah, I know what you mean.
good morning. Oh my God, Pixelpia's in here. Hey, how are you?
Pixophilia, Long Life Learning. How you doing?
What's up?
That lady takes care of her sister-in-law all day, plus manages to edit videos, pretty much pumping them out a couple of times a week. Does her channel from beginning to end. I don't know where she even gets the energy for it. I kid you not. I would at 62 years old, she has the energy of 5 20-year-olds. So,
Wow.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bonus, I found some vintage tartar sauce too. So
That's why she has that energy at 62, because it doesn't look like Paul at 68.
I'm on the. I got my arrow on your mute button there, Paul.
Abort.
Oh man.
You're gonna poison yourself, Paul. I'm worried about you. Please don't.
At least I'll go with a smile on my face.
No, I don't think so. I think no. I think a pain's just awful, stress look on your face. To be honest.
Well, Patches, now that I read that, and I'm glad I didn't know about those fish, I wish I'd never heard about them.
Yeah. There was a certain kind of fish we used to eat here, and I showed it to my next door neighbor, and he told me exactly what those fish eat. And I said, no, no more. We don't buy no more of that.
You don't want to know how the sausage is made. Just
Yeah,
eat it.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
eat it.
So
So what are you guys up to today? Who's flying today? Who's flying? You gotta be flying. That's right.
I
What that
went up, I went up today.
yeah, Paul already went and flew this morning,
I flew a ship this morning. Yep.
and he did a live stream at 4 o'clock this morning.
Well,
I love it.
and the fists and the feet are flying here. The kids are fighting it right out.
Yeah, kids are fighting. The 4-year-old kicked the 8-year-old in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting rough this morning.
For undetermined reasons.
Sunday morning
Yeah.
down. That's too.
Those cartoons must be teaching them really bad, you know.
Well, see, the 8-year-old's a Fortnite player, and the 4-year-old's jealous of it. So I think that's the trigger, right? But they won't admit that because I would take the tablets away. So
Blue fuel.
Yeah, sometimes my wife just kicks me in the head spontaneously because I'm playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
yeah, whatever turns your crank, right? Like,
You know?
The badge of honor.
Right.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
well, maybe that's how the 14-year-old re-broke her ankle last week. Maybe she was kicking too, right? She says it was a skateboard, but who knows?
Yeah.
Have to do a forensic run on them to see what really happened.
My better half is called a beauty window.
Widow.
In Call of Duty. That's too funny.
I haven't gotten into it.
I had gotten so addicted to the PlayStation 2. I was working on the road building a hospital, and I got so addicted to it. I'd leave work and run there and then play the game until like 3 a.m. and sleep a couple hours. And then one Friday we had to do a dump run. I took the system, the games, the controllers, everything, and I threw it in the dump. Never touched a video game again. I was so addicted to it that I just
Really?
can't. Nope.
That's all.
Drones are bad enough.
That's all for the addiction.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I'd like to do this computer here. This has been a real frustrating learning curve for me.
Still giving you troubles.
I'm gonna have to sit down with somebody that knows what's going on. And I was even thinking about taking a course. Like I touch certain buttons and everything just is gone, and I don't understand. I don't know. I don't have it set up right. I don't really know. Well, yeah, it's frustrating.
You know the platform that we're on right now, YouTube. You can find thousands of videos that will take like 2 hours walking you through just the basic principles of it.
Yeah.
Just take your time and look around. Ask the question directly that you want to ask. How do I such and such? And then look for the channel that best does the job for you, that explains it in the right pace. Some will be too fast, some will be too short, some will skip too much, some will bring in too much. But find out what works for you.
Well, I found a couple, but they were way over my head, just way beyond what I.
Open stuff for beginners. Use those type of terms like that. You know,
I should.
that's the key right there. Really set it for what you need it. Ask it the direct question you need to know and the level you need it.
Well, it was good when the computer was setting up at first, Andrew, because it actually talked to me,
Mhm.
told me
Yeah.
that was perfect, right?
Yep.
But it just seems like, I don't know, maybe I gotta de-stressify and then try it. But yeah, what I did, I Googled on YouTube this computer.
Right.
And tried to follow, but they were just so fast, and I just didn't catch what they were trying to tell me.
And remember, the pause button and rewind is a great thing on YouTube. If you have
That's
to do it
true.
100 times, do it 100 times. It's
I think I'm just afraid to break it too. Like,
yeah, no, but they're, the thing is, there's always a factory reset on them, which is a great thing. That's always a saving grace. If you ever go too far, it only takes 20 minutes to put them back to what they came like. So,
really, I didn't know that.
You have a laptop or a desktop?
It's a laptop. It's a Dell Inspiron.
They all have,
3000 or
they all have,
whatever.
they all have recoveries for you then. So you're good to
See?
go.
That's what I mean. I didn't even know that.
Pixel P is a good person as well too. She does a lot of basic stuff. Not in so what she does. She has a really entry. She was a teacher for many years,
Right.
and she takes a lot of topics and really covers them in a great way, like that. It's not too fast, but still to the point. And
That's what it is. It's an Inspiron 17 3000.
okay, so what is it you're caught at? Like, where you what? It's all running now at this point. So, like in general, where do you feel like you're having the troubles?
Sometimes I can't even pull up the chat on YouTube, Andrew. Last night I was trying to look at Wakey's chat, and everybody else was able to read his chat, but I couldn't seem to find it.
Chat though should be. I mean, everywhere on
Last night I was trying to
on
look at
YouTube is
Wakey's
that's
chat.
right. That's not like a computer problem. That's like just your browser and knowing where it is. They're all the same basically.
Right.
So, like, there's us here right now. I just refreshed it. There's the chat there. If you have it, did you have it in a small window in the corner of the browser, or were you able to see this window?
It's a half screen.
Okay, so you see, there's different options. Like you have the mini player that would pop down. There you see, so we'll come up to here,
Okay.
or we can expand it. So just go back to expand. So if you click on that one, you just bring it back that way.
Oh, so I wasn't okay. I see what I wasn't in the right one.
And then if you have
That's what.
theater mode, it's going to go across the whole one, and your chat just goes down below.
Okay.
And then you can always go to your three dots. This is what I do all the time. Some do, some don't. I go to pop a chat. It will disappear from here, but I have it in another window now, so I can see the chat while I'm doing it, like when we're talking.
You can overlay it, right?
So
Okay.
I'd have to switch windows to show you. I should have put it on desktop mode, but if you lost it, you can find it. Just hit restore chat, and it comes right back here.
Oh,
So for all those views, it's pretty much the same. And if you go to full screen, it's just going to cover the whole screen. Just hit escape and you'll go right back. And there's also an X that appears at the top. You just move your mouse around, it will show. And that's pretty much the only views you have. So
John Coopy stopping by, just putting a like. Okay, thank you so much, John Coopy.
done.
yeah, it's just going to be a learning curve, I guess, with that, like everything, right? But that all in itself just made me figure out why I couldn't see the chat on his videos. But
Like I love for editing now when I want to do something new. I love the feature. And there's always at least, well, as soon as somebody does something good, 400 copy of them. So at least you can find the one that speaks best to you. And sometimes if it takes an hour to find the right one, that's what it takes, you know?
right.
So
Hey, guys, I'm gonna be cutting it short this morning. I'm gonna go out flying.
Atta boy.
They're starting
There we
to do
go.
it- They're starting to do the haying on the right-hand side where I live.
already
Nice.
Yeah, they're just, why, they started it last week.
2 crops. I forgot 2 crops. Yes, that's right.
So I'm gonna try and go fly.
How's the weather there? You gonna go fly? You?
No, not today.
No.
No, my wife's off today, so we'll probably do something together.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. It is quite windy, but they'll see if it gets me too high. My winds are, my UAV. Didn't check
Just
it.
remember one thing, Roger. Usually you think it's a lot more windy than it actually is.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I have an anemometer that I hold up and the thing spins and I think it's like 40-mile-an-hour wind. It says, yeah, 15 or 12, you know?
I'll check my UAV, see what it says.
Yep.
So what is it saying for this morning? God, this is slow. Okay.
The other thing is you can ask your little buddy there next to you too.
Good to fly till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Good to fly till 2. Not bad. The winds are 18 miles an hour right now.
And how fast has the wind been when you've already flown the Mini, Roger?
Well, I've been getting warnings on the Mavic Mini a couple of times, high winds and all that.
Okay.
So I just bring her down a little bit more until that disappears.
Right. Does sport mode affect that at any? Or
I never put it in sport mode.
I was just Just curious.
Roger doesn't fly very far away. He's still learning.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I seen a video the other day. He was way across the road to the bushes.
yeah. Oh, yeah, but it's not far. I mean, yeah, that's about a mile.
It's far enough.
Yeah.
Let's try walking through that field to find it after a mile.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
I don't fly any farther than that out. I haven't flown farther than that in a long, long time.
I don't know if Kim's gonna come out and fly too. I don't know.
Yeah, Roger's gonna fly, and I'm gonna go and make a vintage lunch.
Oh,
Do it, Paul.
doing yeah, the story.
No, everybody in the live.
We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it at that. You know?
Yeah. Everybody in the chat, have a good one. Don't forget tonight, 5 o'clock, we got those guys. 7 o'clock, we got Val's Life with Desmond Doctors being interviewed tonight on Val's Life. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Have a great one, everybody.
Destination Chronicles, hi. I'm sorry, we're just leaving. Bye for now, Destination.